This one weird food will get you through any race. Let's talk nutrition today. I'd be super duper stoked. These damn kids out here getting stoked on these trails. Stay away from stoke, kids. Nutrition is one of those things where everybody's got an opinion and everybody's right and everybody's wrong. Nobody's right and nobody's wrong. There's plant-based, omnivore, vegetarian, meatitarian, paleo, keto. There's, there's gels, there's real food, there's all kinds of things that you can take mid-race, during a race, after a race, before a race. Do you eat pasta before? Do you eat high protein? Do you eat low carb? Do you eat vegetables? Do you eat plants? Whatever the choice is, there's so many. There's so many. It's mind-boggling. And there was something I was gonna say. And so are the options of your eating, like the branches of this tree. Hey, little guy. You're not food. Good time to eat is when you're walking uphill. You're already coming down, taking a break. It's not gonna ruin your pace. Have a snack. Snakes. Not good trail food. They do work as a spare lace in a pinch though. That thing scared the hell out of me. That was a mountain lion. A lot of vultures up there. No thank you. I'm Peter McKinnon. This seems like a good place. Oh man, so I definitely didn't make the peak, and that kind of sucks, but I tell you what, there's something better than bagging a peak, and that is enjoying the trip. And there's some place that I wanted to go before it got too dark, and I have to do that before it gets dark, so I had to sacrifice the peak for doing the thing that I wanted to do. So what to eat, when to eat. General common thought is you have like 200 to 300 calories per hour during an ultra race. Now, with like half marathon to a marathon, anything like under 3 to 4 hours, you're probably okay not eating anything at all. That's because your body has about 3 to 4 hours worth of glycogen stores in there. So if you go into a race fueled, hydrated, you've eaten, whatever works for you, light breakfast, big breakfast, whatever. If you go in fueled, rested, and hydrated, you'll be okay for a couple hours without anything. I go to these 5Ks, 10Ks, and I see people with like gels all over their body, and they don't need that. You don't need that. People have gels like strapped all over their body. They don't need gels. You don't need gels like every 30 minutes on something that's only an hour and a half. Okay, like that's way too much. That's overkill. But once you start going past, it's the kind of marathon distance and beyond, then you start really depleting your glycogen stores, and that's when you want to have something else in reserves. Of course, it is nice to have, a little treat on the way, even like half marathon. Sometimes I'll take a gel. Just that instant sugar kick is really nice and really good, and it's very satisfying. It's a little burst. I like kind of a mix of real food and goos. I can do goos for a little bit. There's a bunch of different brands out there. There's Goo, there's Honey Stinger, there's Muir Energy. And some of them range from like laboratory science to, you know, basically blended fruit. Or in honey stinger's case, is just like honey. Pretty simple. They're all pretty good. I like them. You know, I can eat them in varying dependencies and flavors, and you know, get a bunch and just like try them with your loved ones, try them with your friends. Just kind of like, you know, squeeze them out and do taste testing and see what you enjoy before you get out there on the trail. You know, I always like Cliff Blocks. These are pretty good too. They're like little gummy things. They're really sweet. They taste pretty good. They're made by Cliff. I like Cliff. Cliff makes good stuff. But these guys are like the business. Now, I'm not being paid. I'm not an ambassador. I'm not anything for any of these companies. This is all just my personal preference. Tahoe, I love these guys. This is their chocolate cherry one. The coconut mango one, that one is the best one. It is hands down by far my favorite bar. I love them, they're delicious. Tonka bar, I love meat. It's good, it's tasty. It's got 70 calories, so it's not too heavy on the calories, but it sits with you, it's good protein, it's a nice treat. They got little cranberries in there, so it's like a little flavor surprise. It's not too dry, it's not chalky, it's not like jerky. It's very like moist filling. Mama Chia, they're a little heavier. They definitely tip the scales as far as weight goes, and especially for only 70 calories. Like the Tonka bar is 1 ounce, and this is 3.5 ounces for the same amount of calories. But of course, you get different things. You get you know, you get a lot of fiber in this one, a lot of omegas. I like them because they taste really good. I really like the Chia, Mama Chia, but you know, whatever. But of all like the laboratory real food, of all the healthy foods, the nasty foods, you know, like fistfuls of gummy bears or chicken broth, you know, whatever you choose to put in your body, there's one thing that I love to put in my drop bags, and that is this. This one weird food will get you through any race. You know, my wife puts pizza Lunchables inside of her drop bags. You know, I love Golden Grams bars. I love these things. They are so bad for you, and they sit like a ton of weight. What has this thing gotten? It's got 250 calories. But you know what? When I'm like at a low and I think about this amazing treat in my drop bag, you know, I'm not worried about like, oh, is this gonna like flip my stomach, or is this gonna like whatever? I just think about how happy that's gonna make me and how good that's gonna taste. And if you find that one food, you know, just enjoy it, right? So what if you can't put down 6-minute miles? If a Golden Grams bar gets you to the end of your race with a smile on your face, then that is what you should put in your drop bag, because that is what it's about. Enjoying the race, enjoying the day, and enjoying the adventure. Oh, psych! We're gonna go this way. Because some journeys